All right, welcome to the Wiley Manager Crash Course, where we try and give you a bit of a sneak peek into the topic that Bob and I chat about during the full-length version of the podcast. And this week's show, Bob, is about introducing yourself as a brand new leader.
It's a new leader.
So, in 3 minutes or less,
Yep.
what the hell did we talk about?
Well, we talked about a number of things. So again, as a new leader, you can just go in and kind of wing your way through this thing. Or if you actually want to be successful, you need to be a little bit more deliberate with these things. So we suggested a few things that you should do. And they were, you need to assess the situation you're in. You need to build your narrative, meaning that you have to craft the message and get it out there, because in the absence of information, people make up what they don't know. You need to build rapport with people, and you need to lay out a plan and expectations. So very quickly, I'm going to talk through the first one of those, and the other ones you'll have to tune into the full show to get through. So in assessing your situation, you need to do as much homework as you can in advance. Okay, so you need to get your intel on it. Now, if you're moving within an organization, that's usually pretty easy for you. You probably know the person you're replacing, or you know other people that already work there.
Yeah.
So you do a bit of intel and you figure out, okay, well, what am I walking into and who am I going to be dealing with? If you're from outside of an organization, you're going into a new leadership role, it's a little bit more difficult, but nevertheless, you should try anyway. Yep. So use one of them internets and go figure out as much as you can about that organization. So you can learn a surprising amount by reading press releases, or if they have a Facebook page or other such things, right? So learn as much as you can about the organization. Once you're actually in the chair, you need to ask lots and lots of questions, okay? And listen very carefully to what you're being told. Figure out what your business situation is, because if you're in a turnaround situation versus one that is sort of sustaining itself, or you're a successful business, your approach as a new leader is going to be quite a bit different. So to make it extreme, if the building's on fire, you are going to act one way, and if everything's just going along swimmingly, you're going to act a different way. And if you confuse those two situations, you're not only going to end up looking quite silly, you're going to end up failing quite badly. So you need to find out what the environment is. What's the corporate culture like inside these organizations? Is it a highly entrepreneurial, risk-taking culture, or is it one of those cultures where they just don't do those things, and change is a really hard thing to impact? So these are things that you are going to want to consider before going in, and tailor your approach accordingly. Now, it doesn't mean you can't do the things you want to do. It just means that how you do it might be slightly different. Okay, do you ease in, or do you have to go in and take immediate action?
Right on. And to hear more about this topic and get the full-length version of the podcast, you can pull that off of iTunes, or alternatively, you can get that directly from our website at www.wileymanager.com.
Right on. We'll see you next time, Jed.
Thanks, Bob.